Good Sunday morning to you. I'm Meteorologist Ryan Hoke with today's edition of the Hokey video blog. Hope your day is starting out great. We are starting out very well in the weather department this morning because, thank goodness, the rain is completely gone now. And we're looking at sunny skies with a mix of clouds as we move throughout the day. Temperatures will be on the cool side, but I think we can take that after some of the rain that we've had in excess of 2 inches in some places over the past several days. Let's start you off first with today's Hokey weather fact. We're talking about a term that a lot of you probably have never heard of. It's called a blue norther. This is a slang term given to a very sharp, very fast, very strong cold front in Texas. And the reason they call it that is because as this cold front is moving through, you get these very dark blue skies, and that's just because you get so much moisture in front of this front because it's picking up moisture from the Gulf of Mexico because they're so close to it there in Texas. You get about a 20 to 30, maybe even more of a degree drop in just a couple of hours behind this front, and sometimes it brings snow. In these situations, in the Amarillo area, sometimes Amarillo itself can be 75, maybe 80 degrees, whereas a short drive just a couple of counties north, and they're looking at temperatures below freezing. Extreme weather, very common out there in the Great Plains because they do have these cold and warm air masses that go toe-to-toe, and you get these strong cold fronts that like to differentiate between the two of them, especially this time of year. There's a new term you can tell your friends about. This morning, we did have a few clouds over the southern portion of our viewing area, the southern half pretty much, and now they're beginning to clear out. These low clouds that have been basically south of the Ohio River and really south of 64 for that matter, have been very stubborn. They've been able to clear out here in the Louisville metro. You can see that we did get some of these clouds to clear out. Now, if you look out your window, you're probably seeing some sunshine across the area. I've put on the visible satellite view here as well so you can really see where these clouds are. This is kind of a list of coming attractions. If we look up to the north and west of us, that's where we do have a mix of sun and clouds. It's not going to be completely sunny at any point today, but I do think we'll get just enough of a break in those clouds to see some sunshine. So partly sunny is what we'll be calling it. Folks in our southern Kentucky counties, it's going to take longer to get the sunshine out there. So be patient. It's coming. You will definitely get a little bit of sunshine today at the very least. High pressure over the Great Lakes is what's keeping us rain-free today. In fact, you see the cold front well out to our west now. This is what gave us the rainfall. A little bit of rainfall there on the New York and Washington radars as well. Something interesting to note about this cold front is it's stalling out. It's becoming stationary. And this is going to be merging with a low that you see up here spinning around as we go throughout the next few days and forming a nor'easter that's going to be going right on up the East Coast. If you have travel plans to any one of the big cities along the East Coast over the next few days, I want to make sure that you check your travel arrangements because there could be some travel issues up there as we head into the new work week. Not today, though. Today looks pretty fair and calm, especially across our area. This is this live SkyTrack view from U of L Hospital. You can see how we do have the clouds that cleared for the most part over the city, but still a very stout cloud deck in the distance there. This, of course, is looking toward the west, and that's some of those clouds out in the west of the city in southern Indiana that you saw in the satellite view from before. Here's how Futurecast plays out for the rest of the day. It doesn't do a very good job with these low-level clouds because they're just so close to the surface that the model doesn't pick them up very well. So I think we'll have a few more clouds than what you're seeing here. But the temperatures, I think it's nailing it right on the head. 47 degrees, that's also my high temperature for this afternoon. As we go into this evening, temperatures, they won't fall too much because we'll be having an insulating blanket of clouds moving back into the area in advance of our next system for your Monday. Numerous clouds overnight, in fact. So I don't think we'll be falling below freezing at any location. It has us getting down to only about 40. I have us down to 35. We'll see how fast those clouds move in. That will definitely determine the overnight low temperature tonight. Maybe you're heading out to the Angel Tree. That's happening at all the area malls and, of course, the area Walmarts as well. The angels are being collected back today, and that's at Mall St. Matthews and, of course, at Jefferson Mall as well. So if you picked up an angel from those locations, be sure to return that angel today with those gifts in hand. But if you're out at Oxmoor Center, you still have another week to to get those angels in. You can still pick one up out there as well as those area Walmart stores. Don't forget, we've got the Food Angel program going on at Kroger as well. So many ways to give back this season. Today is a great day to slipstream, giving back right into your shopping day, because temperatures will be on the chilly side, but at least we won't have any rain, so don't use the weather as an excuse not to get out and give back or get your Christmas shopping done today. Futurecast, as we go throughout your Monday, shows this small system that we were just talking about. It's a pretty stout little shortwave aloft there as it moves through, but it's not going to have a lot of moisture to work with because we just basically squeezed out all the moisture out of the atmosphere over the last few days with the 2+ inches of rain that some folks saw. It will be driving through a cold front though, as we go throughout your Monday night into your early Tuesday. So while we may have a few showers as we go throughout your late Monday, I think Tuesday is going to be mostly dry. Something I'm watching, though, is the fact that we may have these little tiny isolated showers that could put down a snowflake or two as they move through. We'll have to see how that works. At this time, the latest data I saw, it was having a hard time making ice crystals for any of these. So if we do get a snow shower or two, that wouldn't surprise me. But at this point, I think most of us are going to be staying snow-free on your Tuesday. It's the clouds and the cold air that you'll be feeling. Temperatures on Tuesday morning will be dropping, and I think we could only see a high of around 39 as things stabilize during the day on your Tuesday. The high may very well occur at midnight, though. The afternoon maximum temperature, though, would probably be in the mid to upper 30s area-wide. So don't put away those heavy jackets just yet. We've got some cold weather on the way. In fact, you can see where that trough of low pressure is set up here on the 850 millibar temperatures. That's about 5,000 feet above the surface here on Tuesday at 4 o'clock. Look what also happens. We got an area of low pressure. It's this nor'easter here that starts driving up the coast as we go throughout your Tuesday afternoon. Pretty good band of snow possible there near the I-95 corridor at this point. Some model differences on this at this time, but I think we'll have a better idea, certainly, as we go throughout your Monday. Then we get into this warm-up. Look at Friday. We still have trouble getting rid of some of this cold air, and consequently some of this low pressure. This could be a multi-day snow event for some folks in the Northeast, given the pattern and the trends that we're seeing now. But trying to get the cold air out of here is going to take a while. So I think we get up to only 40 on Wednesday. By Friday, we're up to 47, but that's still not a huge warm-up. We're still pretty chilly at that point. But I think it's by the weekend when we really do see a good warm-up into the 50s. That may be short-lived, though, because we've got cold air collecting up in Canada. And I think the weekend remains warm. The start of next week remains warm. But Tuesday the 16th, a day to watch when I think there could be a cold air intrusion into our neck of the woods, at least according to the Euro at this point. Brian Good's going to be back here tonight. He's going to have his first call on the forecast for Christmas. I don't want to spoil that, but what I do want to say at this point is that while we do have the warm-up for the middle part of the month, I do think there's some cold weather that's going to be coming back into play, especially toward the Christmas to New Year's time frame. In between that, some of the longer-range climate models at this point saying, hold on just a second, not all of this month is going to be warm. And with that warmth, or with that cold air, I should say, always comes this time of year the potential for a low-pressure system to ride along the southern edge of that and maybe give some folks in this region some snow or some ice. We'll see about that. That's very murky at this point. But, of course, Brian will be here with a few more specifics as we go throughout tonight. Of course, we are still 18 days away from Christmas, so that forecast is going to be abstract for now until we can make adjustments and give you a more detailed forecast as we go throughout the next couple of weeks. 'Tis the season, folks. Get out and enjoy the sunshine this afternoon, and be sure to be back here for Wave 3 News at 6. Brian Good will be here, and of course he'll be here with a video blog tonight. I'm meteorologist Ryan Hoke. Have a great Sunday.